Yes, yes, yes. I know how live this is. In the middle of the night, I could have done this a couple hours ago, mind you, but I had to do it. It's not that it's spontaneous, even though I do like spontaneous videos. This one is about Mimi's. How did I get to Mimi's restaurant? Is that I had a long day today, looking for something to do, found it, and decided to go on a drive, not live, but just to drive. Because that's where my thoughts come about. So this was a drive, but not being live, but just a drive, just to get my thoughts together. But the most important thing is the bottom line is I had to take my wife on a drive because I had been out practically all day doing errands, and I was able to go out to San Bernardino. I said, well, I could go out there because I wasn't going to do it. So I did go to San Bernardino to this Blair Park. You can see the video. There's just a few views on it anyway. So I decided to do the drive. So started going through the Pasadena, South Pasadena area. And as I was taking a different place, I said, hey, where you want to eat at? I had some places in mind, but I decided to go around the Rose Bowl, drive around the Rose Bowl. She had never driven around the Rose Bowl, so I took my wife around the Rose Bowl and see all the people playing around there. But I decided to go to Mimi's. And what's not strange to me is sometimes it's strange to other people is how empty these places look when you start to go get something to eat. You see all these cars parked around, but you say, why does this place look so empty? Well, one reason why they look so empty is because it's rush hour. You do see a couple of people inside. Now we talking about Mimi's here. Now there's lots of restaurants around. There's BJ's, Mimi's, Dave's Hot Chicken right across the way. There's Panera Bread. This is basically Arcadia, Monrovia area that I frequently a lot, but I wasn't planning on eating in that area. I was thinking about going to South Pasadena. But anyway, finally got to Mimi's, and there was absolutely nobody in there, hardly. Maybe four, actually, about four people, 4 to 5 people. Anyway, this is a different kind of video where I just took the still pictures. I decided to do the overlay. I might as well practice my overlay. I did want video clips. So, made it to Mimi's. Here I am with my glasses on, checking out the menu. So, I've been to this Mimi's once before. It's I'm glad it wasn't as crowded. This is a nice place. Like I said, I hardly ever go places to eat like Mimi's. But every time I go to Mimi's, it looks like it's empty. But it it has been that empty one time when I ate breakfast there. But then when I ate lunch at another Mimi's out in Ontario, there were a number of folks there. Not a lot, but it was quite a few. It was busy. So this is me again. I just took off my glasses and decided to do a thumbnail. I think one of these became a thumbnail. But as you can see by the background, Mimi's looked pretty nice. I didn't want to take no full shots of Mimi, but just to look at the background, you get a sense of serenity, peaceful quietness, and a nice meal. Of course, it got my lemonade. That was great. It was a mixture of different types of things. Now, mind you, this is a different type of video. I haven't really done this type of video in quite some time. But I thought doing still overlays is best depicts what I'm trying to convey here. You can almost tell by just the lemonade sitting there that it's basically a quiet place. But yeah, there it is. So I decided to look at the menu. As you can see there's a lot of things on the menu. I had decided I was sick and tired of salmon. They had salmon everywhere. I was looking for some other type of fish that didn't have that type of fish. But the menu is kind of big, but just like I said, when it came to fish or seafood, it was salmon in quite a few different places. Salmon sandwiches, salmon salads, salmon. So I decided to get a salad, pecan berry salad. What was that? Pecan? No, not even pecan. It was I thought it was gonna have mandarin oranges in it, but it didn't. But I got this French onion soup. Man, this French onion soup was great. Uh, tomato soup is all right, but lately I've been getting this French onion soup. You can see the cheesy bread on top, the way it pulls out of your mouth. I didn't want to show me eating this time, which I normally do. Normally I do show myself eating foods going into my mouth and all that kind of stuff. But I said, you know what? I'm just going to do a basic video. I don't want to try to hold up the camera in my hand. I don't have no tripod, but I thought just showing what I eat. Got the spoon there. You get the 2 pieces of bread. I did dump the 2 pieces of bread into the soup. But most of the time when you eat French onion soup, you had to really get the stringy tomato, because once you bite into it, it's hard to bite into. Once you get the top portion, which look like bread, but it's cheese and bread. Once you get that type of stuff out, then the French onion is good. The French onion is always pretty good. Sometimes you get crackers, but I'm glad I did get some bread. So the French onion soup was great. I really liked it. This was my main course. You can see it was a shrimp. It was kind of like a berry shrimp skewer. This cost me about $16 and something. With the soup was an extra $4 and something. Of course, I paid more, but I'm not showing my spouse's meal. I'm only showing my meal because I think that's most important, what I'm eating. Anyway, sometimes when I buy food, the other person wants to try what I'm eating because I try to pick the right type of food to eat. And I figured a salad was the best thing for me to eat, period. So I said, you know what, give me a salad. I didn't see the mandarin oranges. I did see the strawberries that look like spinach. I like spinach. And you can see the blackberries that is around. The plate was the right size. So my meal was pretty basic. I really liked it. Everything was pretty basic. pretty good. Uh, One thing that we do know that it got dark pretty fast. Not daylight saving time is coming Sunday. So to drive around Pasadena, South Pasadena, Arroyo Parkway, around the Rose Bowl, that took a couple of hours, and decided to go to Mimi's. I'm glad I did go there because when I passed by the other places, there were a lot of cars in front. It was just too crowded, and I didn't feel like waiting a long time. But sometimes, when the cars are parked on the outside, you go inside, there's nobody there. But this time, there was less cars on the outside, therefore, it was less people on the inside. So you don't know if people are just parked there, if it's the workers' cars that are parked there. The only thing you know for sure, that I'll go with that for sure. I didn't want to use that word for sure. Only thing I know that it's rush hour. So, so I just couldn't wait to do this type of live video. Of course, it's kind of late in the evening. I probably should have done it then. But this is Mimi's, like my third or fourth time eating at Mimi's French style, kind of mixed French style, Cajun, whatever you want to call it. But the food is very good. I really did like it all. It was all great stuff. And so that's my spiel on Mimi's restaurant. I don't know how many Mimi's are. I did do a talk of Mimi's, but half the stuff I kind of forget anyway. But Mimi's is a pretty good place to eat. I do get emails from them, but of course, like anything else, I can't go to Mimi's for a lot of that stuff. 'Cause a lot of that stuff is for like for Thanksgiving stuff. No, I don't plan on going to Mimi's for Thanksgiving. I don't plan to go to any other restaurant for Thanksgiving. In fact, I plan to be out of town a little bit at that time. Then when I come back, I'll probably eat maybe home cooked food, perhaps. But I will be in the vicinity, but not very far. But I will not go to a restaurant to eat any turkey dinner. So, that's it for this video. Mimi's, a place to go. Really nice place. You can't go wrong there. The food is comparable to any place else. And if you need to go there, you can always go at the last minute. More than likely, you will get a seat. Because that's like I said, it's never really, really crowded. I am surprised that it got through the pandemic. I I just started going to Mimi's just like I said, just my fifth time this year and a little bit of last year. Anyway, that's my video for the night. Late night video trying out Mimi's after a late afternoon drive. I'll see you in my next video, folks. Have a great evening. I'll talk to you later.